Okie dokie. On the bench today, we have a PS2. And what's really cool about this one is, well, at least I think it's cool, is it's a first model. Not only is it a first model, there's a few different types of first editions with the link cable that goes from linking this to another PS2. You can tell by the model number. Here, let me sit down. You can tell by the model number that it is a 39001, but there's no R. Normally, if this was like a 2001, 2002 model, first edition with the link port, right, it'll have an R. Well, this is earlier than that, so this is like 2000, 2001, which is great. I wonder if it actually has there's a date code 3A. I bet you if you look up that date code 3A, I bet you that shows you exactly what's going on. As a matter of fact, I'll look that up. But I do know that the ones from 2001, 2002 have an R. Anything after that is a different model. It's not 39,001. It's a different model. So I do know that this is a very first edition. Well, at least 2000, 2001. So like the earliest revision of this. And if I'm not mistaken, it should be in the firmware, in the menu. It should say 1.13, 1.1 or 1.13, something like that. I'm not exactly sure what it says there, but yeah, that's what this should be. 79 watts. Man, this thing is power hungry. So I'm going to plug it in, right? We'll see what kind of condition this is, and we're going to restore this. So this was given to me, and they're just going to toss it, and I'm like, no, no, we're not going to do that. I'll take that. And I'm very happy. Said thank you. I'll absolutely take this. I mean, it looks good. It looks like it's never been opened. I can probably back you up now. It looks like it's never been opened. It's a little dirty and stuff, but that's what this video is all about. I'm gonna restore this and make it look pretty. And honestly, I mean, I do have one, but I think mine's an R, in brackets R at the end, right? So this will probably be my daily driver that I use for my retro gaming that I like to do. So let me get everything plugged in, and we'll see if it boots or it turns on, and see what's going on. Okay, got her plugged in here. I don't see any. I might want to turn it on. Uh-oh. Is that plugged in all the way? Oh, do I got power going to this? Oh yeah, obviously you do, because I got the light on. Oh, okay. Well, I think that's our first fault. Yeah, we got no power light. Yeah, and it's on. You can hear me flicking the switch. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's going to be our first hurdle, is we got no power. Well, all right. So let's turn that back off. Let's unplug the power. Okay, this might turn into a repair and a restore. Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're opening this up. Oh yeah, and it looks like nobody's ever been in here. These are all tight. This has never been taken off. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me get a blade to take all these off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it should be. I think it's like short, long, long, short, long, something like that. But give me 2 seconds here, and we'll open this up. Okay, so once you pop all these off, they're simple. You just pop them off. These can be popped off just with your finger. These a little more difficult. I just get a little pry tool in there, pop them all off. So let's go ahead and undo all these screws. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm interested in why we don't have power. I mean, story was, oh yeah, those are brand new. You hear that Virgin snap? These have never been taken out. I can see it's dusty, but that don't. Oh yeah. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, so that one's long too. It's just been so long since I've been inside a PS2. Is it only the two on the end that are short? I don't remember. Oh no, that one's short. I knew there was a few short ones. Oh, yeah. This is probably the first, well, it is the first time it's ever been opened in 25 years. And it should open sideways. Oh, oh, yeah, shit. Sorry, the warranty seal. Oh, man, I kind of don't want to ruin that. Ah, shit. I could get some heat on it and try to peel that up, but let me think about it for a second here. Let me think about what I'm going to do with that warranty seal. I don't really want to destroy it, but I probably don't have a choice. Okay, so I tried a little heat. It did work. But, again, it doesn't show like the warranty thing didn't, it says warranty void or whatever. But the top layer of the sticker didn't seem to make it too well. But, again, it doesn't say warranty void, so might be able to get that back on there without it being too disrupted. Anyways, I mean, it's no big deal. I just try it. Let me back you up here one quick second. Oh yeah, she got some. Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, there's the original sticker. Yeah, she's dusty in here, that's for sure. Okay. Now, do I see anything weird with this switch? No. Oh, there's a fucking disc in there. Sweet. Oh, yeah. But, yeah. Woo! Yeah, she got some dust in her. So, okay. Now it's just going to be a teardown. All the screws to pull the controller port off, pull the power off, pull the fan, pull the drive. Watch your ribbon cables here. Yeah, so I guess it's just pretty much a teardown now. Till we find the actual fuse, which is going to be down here in the power supply way back here. Yeah. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this without getting this shit here just all over the place. Ooh, fan okay? Yeah, fan seems okay. Yeah, we won't know until we boot it up, or at least get some power to it. So I guess the first thing we should do is get to the power supply. So, okay. Give me a second here. Let me tear this down, and we'll get to the power supply. Okay, so I just pulled the entire thing out of the bottom shell. We just got 2 screws here, 2 screws here. Just make sure you remember that this fan thing sits on top of this. Here, the screw goes through, because one's lower than the other. They're both the same size screws. Well, all 4 of these are, but I just wanted to pull this out here and start getting a good look at this and seeing what the hell's going on here. But yeah, you can see the more I get into this, you can see the level of dust in here. You can see that yellowy haze. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss these here in the sink and get these cleaned up. I'm just going to pop the power button and everything out of here. Should be on one module from what I remember. Should be like a whole thing here. Probably can't do that with one hand. Or shouldn't do that with one hand. And pop these in the sink to get them washed. Just some warm soapy water. This should, it's just been so long since I've done one of these. Hard to remember what's what here. I do remember that these early model PS2s, that ribbon cable is fucking annoying. Yeah, okay. Let me... Come on, you. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, I always forget that you got to use a flathead. You kind of got to get on the side and push it out while you lift up over this nub. There's this little thing right here. It's inside. Not inside, but... it's inside this little hole right here. So you kind of got to push it out and prop it up a little bit, and it just pops right out. Now, you don't want to get that wet right there because those are springs and stuff like that. But you got to be very careful because once you remove this, those springs will go fucking flying. So you got to remember where they go. And so I'll remove that. I can do that manually, but this is definitely going in the sink to be cleaned. You don't really have to worry about the sticker. That sticker's hardcore. It won't go anywhere. Yeah, is there a way to tell by this what year maybe? I'm just curious to know if it's a 2000 or a 2001 model. I would love it to be a 2000, one of the earliest ones. That would be effing great. I'm sure somebody can decode that. Somebody knows exactly what that is. But yeah. Okay, we'll move that off to the side for now. And then yeah, we'll start tearing this down even more here. I should probably remove that ribbon cable, but we'll do that in a second. Whatever. Okay, let me start tearing this down even more. Okay, now we got controller ports removed. We got the back power part done. I moved that. I got that out of the way. That's just a straight ribbon that pulls out. We're gonna have to remove this board. I did have it plugged in, so be wary about what's happening here. Only because I don't know if any of the caps got charged or whatever. Just because it didn't power up doesn't mean those caps didn't get charged. It'd be very cool if this was just a fuse. It'd be very, very cool. These should be, oh, those are super short. They should all be the same. I believe it's held into the main board by just 2 pins, so it should lift straight up. Again, I don't remember because it's been so long since I've been in one of these. So long. Should lift straight out. Be very cool if it was just that fuse. I mean, I don't know if I have, well, I should have another PS2 with for parts. I should. I'm not saying I do, but I should. Let's take a quick look at this power supply, and that's the cap I'm talking about. Right there, those 2 contacts right there. Be careful. Again, let's get my multimeter out here. Let's see, do we have, oh shit, do we have continuity across it? I mean, it could be any one of these, but no, we do. Couldn't be that easy, eh? Oh, those caps look bulged. It could be this right here. I do remember, I think I've done work on this before, or not this one, but a machine like this, and this right here between the primary and the secondary, that this was bad, if I remember right. Because yeah, that fuse is right. Yeah, she's good. So yeah, let me go through this. Let me take a good visual inspection on this. I do have another power board. I mean, it's no big deal. Yeah, that cap looks good. These look good. Man, those are cheap. L-Tech? Who the hell is that? That's horrible. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Why they were putting cheap caps in this thing. It's a PS2. And it's a first model. I wouldn't expect them to go cheap like that. But, again, it is what it is. So, yeah, I can almost guarantee... Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. But I have had one of these go bad before. This is bringing back some memories. What the hell's that? Just dust? Yeah. 2545. What is that? 8309. Yeah, I can almost guarantee it's this. Okay, give me a second here. Okay, so we want to test the power supply. That's what we want to see. Want to see if everything's good here. So first, let's check. So again, this is the primary side. This is the secondary side. Let me zoom in here and let me show you. So right here, it tells you on, this is the secondary side, right? So the input obviously is the primary side, right? And the output, which says is on the secondary side. So we should have, you can read that, we should have 120 volts on the input side, and we should have 12 volts on the output side. If I'm not mistaken, this is negative 12, not negative 12, but just negative, negative, and then positive 12, positive 12. So let's just make sure that at least on the input side, right? Let me make sure that I'll plug this in first here. If you don't know what you're doing with this, be kind of careful. This is not, it's not a joke. Let me get my meter here. Let me put it on AC. Let me make sure we do have 120 volts input. Can I get my meter in there to back probe that? Oh, I don't know if my fucking probes will fit. Oh, geez, that's a tight fit there. My probes are a little too thick there. That's what she said. So that one's in. That one's in. So it should be able to turn the switch on. And I should see. And I do. I got 122.2 volts AC. Okay. So that's good. Let me turn it to DC. And we should, well, we're supposed to. Let me turn that back on. We should have 12 volts. Again, that's negative. That's positive. Do we have 12 volts here? Nothing. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Any volts on this side? No, zero. I mean, let me turn that off. Let me unplug that. Yeah, we had absolutely nothing. 0 volts. So yeah, so we've got, I mean, could it be the caps? Sure, but I highly doubt it. I mean, I don't really see much, corrosion around there. Now this has been plugged in. Fucking watch that cap. That's not a joke. I don't see much corrosion. I mean, this is made during the time of capacitor gate. But yeah, I don't see any leakage. I don't see any leakage anywhere on these. It doesn't mean they're good. I'm just saying. And these are goofy. 680 UF, 470s normal, but I know for a fact I do not have any of these. Well, I have this, but I won't have any of these. This I probably have. What's this? Like 1 microfarad. Oh, no, 33 microfarad, 35 volt. I know I got those, but I am almost positive that this is the issue. So let me test this a little more. Now let me go through my parts and see if I actually have one of these here. I can't remember what that is. I'll go look it up, but again, I can almost fucking guarantee that that's it. Almost guarantee. Okay, so I just want to show this, you know, just because. So if you look on this side, I've got it probed on the plus 12, but that doesn't really matter where on here. If you probe this right here on this side, you can see we've got 30. Doesn't matter if it says minus 34. We got voltage there on this side. Now on both pins we do. Right? On this side, nothing. 0. right? Just so you don't think I'm crazy. I'll put it on the negative side. All right, again, 34. Nothing. 0 volts. Now, I'll check on the other side of this, you know, where these are coming from and where they're leading to make sure that's not an issue. But we've got input, but no output on this right here. How did I know that this was going to be it? Been there, done that kind of thing. Yep. See, voltage, no voltage. So let me turn this off and get this out of the way here. And I just want to show you why you want to be careful once you've got this plugged in, and why you want to avoid the caps here, especially or that big cap here. I'm just going to show you here. Flip this over, and you can see the 2 points right there. I'm just going to show this here real quick. That's why. That's why. You touch that, that's going right through. That's going right through your arm. That's gonna hurt. All right, and I'm discharging it with a rubber-handled screwdriver, just so you know. I mean, I just want to show that just for educational purposes. Like, don't after you've had this plugged in, don't fucking run your hand across this cap. That'll ruin your day. And yes, caps even after that can charge back up and still ruin your day. So actually, I'll give it a second here and just see if we get another little spark out of it. But yeah, that's why you got to be careful. Okay, so this is a power supply I had out of a parts there. Let me get that down in there. Turn that on for you. Whoops. The hell am I doing here? Can you see that? Yeah, you'll be able to. Well, you should be able to tell. All right, so we're in DC. Let me get the probes in here, and you'll see that when I turn the switch on, see, we have 12 volt. Fuck off. Sorry. Sometimes these probes are a little annoying, but you can see we have 12 volts. We have 12 volts across both sets. Doesn't matter, it's 12. I just have them backwards. But yeah. So, that's, I knew we were missing the 12 volts somewhere. Let me turn this off. So yeah, let me pull this optocoupler out of it. You know what I should do is I should use this one and do some testing and see where I have voltage. That's what I'll do. I'll use this one to do some tests of like where the voltage is and blah, blah, blah. And then I'll swap these optocouplers over, pull the bad one, put the good one in there, and then test that. But actually, these caps don't look bad either. Fuck, should I just swap power boards? I don't think I can. This is different. Yeah, I don't think this is in the right spot. Give me a second here. Okay, so I swapped optocouplers, and yeah, still nothing. So, okay. We got more issues going on here. I mean, that optocoupler might not even be bad. It might not even be bad, but I'll tell you right now, I was definitely wrong about that. I thought for sure that optocoupler was toast. You can see I pulled it out of the working one here. Okay, so now what do we have left? We got some transistors here. We got some diodes. We got caps, but again, I don't think it's the caps. Let's see if any one of these are shorted. So I'm gonna make this just so you can see. So that should be ground. Yes. So that seems all right. Okay. Now we should get the same result. I should get the same result here, correct? And we do. Okay, so I don't think that's the issue. Let's spin this around here Spin this one around here just so we have them in the same orientation. What do we have here? Nothing. Sorry. Stop it. Okay. Well, this is the working one, so I doubt that there's an issue with this one. Man, that's the same too, right? Yeah, that seems all right to me. Yeah, that seems all right. Oh my God, is it going to make me out to be a liar? And it is these caps. Oh, I mean, these two are only inductors. There's a Zener diode. What else do we have on the secondary? I mean, I highly doubt the coil is bad. I highly doubt the transformer's bad, but what in the heck is going on here? Is this cap a part of... I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, so that cap is... I don't think... I mean, well, I say that, but now it's making me second guess what's going on here. Mm-hmm. Oh, that shows proper. How come this one? That is the same cap, right? C3, yeah. You can tell the layout of this board is a little different than the layout of the other board. Is that fucking open? Hang on. So if I check this cap, this is C3, that's C3. And again, it's pretty much the same. It's the same circuitry, just laid out a little differently. Go across that cap. You can see that's damn near bang on. Right, it's a 33 microfarad. Across this cap. What? Oh no, there we go. That can't be right, is it? I thought it was open for a second. Why is that acting so funny? Can you see that? Yeah, why is this one acting so funny? It might be something before this too that's causing that issue. Because look, if I go across this cap, same way. I mean, that's fucking bang on. Huh. Okay, hold on here. Okay, so let's break out the tester. Let's check that cap, because I just checked it out of circuit. And it does show, on the Fluke, it does show that it is a capacitor, but it's all over the place. So let's, excuse me, let's throw it in here. Excuse me. Let's see what we get here. Pardon me? 2 diodes? What? The fuck? Was that not sitting right? Yeah, that's sitting. Resistor. Okay, let me shut that. Let me just, hang on. Let me just double check to make sure. Okay. Unknown part. Okay. That's definitely in there. Just do it one more time. That's all. It's shown as an 11K resistor. Well, that's fucking probably the reason. Well, now I got to see if I have a 33 microfarad 35 volt cap, which I don't think I do because I just used them all. I know I did. Ruh-roh. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I lied. I do. Right there. Brand new. 3335. So let me get one of these into this and let's see what happens. Okay, so let's test a new one here. Hey, what do you know? A capacitor. Okay, let me get that installed. Let me see if that corrects the issue. Okay, got the new cap in. Yeah, so I double and triple checked that other cap and it's bad. I can't, well, that's why it was showing up so weird in the tester there. But the Fluke actually did show it out of circuit. It did show that it was like still a capacitor, but probably not by very much. And what's crazy here is, let me push this off to the side here before we plug that in. Let's take a look at that cap, as a matter of fact. Let's get the light on here. Whoops, get over here. It does look. It does look like it leaked right there, doesn't it? That's not dust, and that's under the, well, it's on top of the seal, but underneath the, sorry, I know that is super shaky for you guys. That's what happens when you drink all that coffee, right? Let me get a zoom in here. You can see that there, that's not dust. So yeah, okay, let's zoom you out here. Turn that off. Back you way up here. Let's see if we got a difference now. Now, if that optocoupler is still good, well, actually, I'll throw it in the other power supply that was working, and bring that back to life, just so I have a working power supply. What do we got here? That's not plugged in. Make sure that's off. It is. Let's get one probe in here. Let's get one probe in here. Let's go to DC. Okay, let's get this plugged in. Ow. Okay, come on, give me some voltage. Ah, there we go. Stable 12 volts. That's what I'm talking about. What about the other rail? Ah, there we go. Okay, that looks like the power supply is fixed. Wow, one cap, that one right there. Well, guess that made me to be a liar, eh? You know me, I don't like to change caps, but I mean, obviously in this case, that is what it was. So actually, let me get this out of the way. Let me put that other optocoupler back into the other power supply, and I'll test that real quick. Make sure that's off. Yep, that's off. Let me pull this. Let's move that off to the side here. Let's put that other optocoupler. Imagine this was bad too. It does show here. I know you guys won't be able to see, but it does show like pin 1 down here, and pin 1 is always the little dot here. So let me put that back in here. Let me install that, and then we'll test this one just to make sure, just to see if this is any good or not. Okay, the optocoupler back in this one. Plug that in. Put that back to DC. Let's see if we still have, see if we have 12 volts again on this side here. I don't like the way that sits, but whatever. Power? Yeah, we do. Let me just show you here. Yeah, we do. So that optocoupler was okay. It was just that cap. Well, shit. You know what that means? It means that one's probably shit too, but just not completely shit. Okay, well, I was wrong on that one. I definitely thought it was going to be that optocoupler because I've had that go bad before, but no, it's fine. Okay, so now we can move on. I wonder if I should put that halfway back together with the power supply and just make sure it turns on. Give me a second here and let me think about what I'm going to do. Okay, I got her halfway put together just to test to see if everything's okay. So what we're looking for is, well, let me get this in a place where we can actually control it here. We're looking for a red light. Looking for a red light right here. Come on, red light. Yes. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me hook up some cables. Okay, got some cables hooked up here. And let's maybe I'll set you up like that. Maybe I'll make sure that's not in your face. And we're looking up here. I should have got a controller. No big deal. I don't care. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff. You want to open up that drive and see what the hell's in there? Oh, that booted. I was like, what the hell? Why didn't it stay on the menu? Oh, yeah, that booted. I can't... Oh, maybe we're about to find out here. I didn't expect that. Not a clue what that is. You guys probably already know it before I do. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a PS2. I haven't heard that in a while. Oh, good stuff. I am so happy. The buzzers are not detected. Please insert buzzers into control. What the fuck? Okay, not a clue what this is. Ready? Oh, there you go. Okay, it is Buzz Mega Quiz. It's definitely not a cool game. You know, I was thinking maybe like a Grand Theft Auto or something, but nope, that's what it is. Okay, well, that is a bonus. Let's do a reset here. The drive actually doesn't sound too bad. It's not greased up or nothing. It's definitely a little on the shitty side. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get a controller. I want to be careful because that's not really hanging on there, but I'll back you up a little bit here. I should have one right here. It came with one. Came with some games too. NHL 2004, NBA Live, NHL 2005, SmackDown 2007, Need for Speed. Okay, here. That's not the greatest looking controller, but it'll serve its purpose. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Did that lock the system up? Is the system locked up? I mean, we could just have a bad controller here, too. Don't get me wrong. Or it could be that's not grounded properly. It could be freaking anything here. Oh, that sure as hell ain't working, eh? Give me a second here. Or I could be a total moron and actually plug the controller in upside down. Thank goodness it doesn't go all the way in. Stupid can you be? Shit, it still don't work. What the hell? Wow, we got nothing here. Okie dokie. Okay, we got it here, I believe. Yeah, okay. Version. See, I do believe, like I said, it's without the R. I don't know if the R shows up on this or not, but it is without an R. I don't know if there's any other way to tell exactly what's happening here, like firmware wise. I don't know if there's a way to tell what year that came out, but there could be. I can try to look that up here. Okay, go back. Screw off. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. There might be a way to tell by those numbers here. It does go back to 2000. I don't know if all of them do that or not, but that could be in the firmware that it goes back to that year, and then other updated firmwares go to the other. I kind of don't give a shit if it's the right time or not. That don't matter to me. Okay, well, good enough. Back. We know the system's up and running, and that's great. Yeah. So let me look this up and just see if you can tell what year exactly it came out. I already know it's between 2000 and 2001. It's nothing past 2001 without that R on the end of that console number. Like I said, we know it's a first version. So give me a second here. Okay, so now that we know that's up, or it's up and running, so the next course of action, I guess, is just to start cleaning it up. Now, I won't bore you with cleaning up the motherboard stuff. With all the shielding on and everything, I know the board's going to be clean. I mean, we look at the state of the power supply. The power supply was clean, right? Even though it was broken, it was clean, right? All this stuff you see here is all cosmetic crap. I mean, I'm looking at the board from the top, and I can see, yeah, it's all cosmetic. Just blowing this out here, I just blew that out with I just blew all that crap out. So that's going to be nothing. It's the shell. But what I'm going to do with the shell, like I said, is I'm going to give that a good hot soapy bath, and then clean all this crap up. That's, like I said, it's all cosmetic. Then when I get it all back together, when it's clean, like the bottom shell and all this dust blown out, then we'll work on the drive and make sure the drive is up to snuff. Cleaning the laser, lubing the rails, making sure everything's all good there. So, where the hell's the top of this? And I see you guys really didn't like that last video I put up of the OptiShot Golf. I mean, I don't blame you. It's pretty boring, but it's not a bad watch, I guess, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is pretty filthy, right? So let's just get a before and after here of what it looks like. Just how nasty it looks. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. And then we'll get this all cleaned up. And again, when I take these out, just be cautious if you decide to do this. It's those springs right there you got to worry about. You can see how they get not pressed in, but they lay against this here. Then they'll fling off, and you'll lose that. So you got to be careful when taking this off. But yeah, let's get this show on the road. Okay, we are getting there. Look how nice and clean that looks. There's still some stuff here. We got to open up this drive and stuff, but I just wanted to show, just after a nice cleaning, yeah, you can see just how much better this looks. Again, we still got to do the drive part and stuff, so that's no big deal. This stuff here still needs to be cleaned out a little bit, but you can see by even the top of the lid here, like, we look so much better. I mean, so much better. Sure, yeah, and trust me, that is washed, right? You can see that it was just that dirty, and that's washed in super hot water. It's not so bad when the lights aren't directly, making it look like that. That's probably more what it looks like in real life. But this stuff right here is that's just wear, and that's I'm going to show you how we take care of that. But yeah, that is looking so much better. All that crap out of there is gone. Again, we got to run some Q-tips through here, get it all nice and clean. But I just wanted to do this just to show you where we are with this. That looks so much better. I don't have that ribbon in there properly, but you get it. Look at that. That looks so much better. So now, yeah, we're gonna take care of the drive. We'll put that off to the side here. I'll show you how to get that back to black. That's a little hint. Back to black. So, yeah, we got that all done. That looks good. That just cut the living shit out of me. Fucker. Yeah, so we'll take this lid off and then we can get all in here and all that other crap. But yeah, that looks good. Fan looks nice and clean now. All this, again, let's just double check, make sure we're still okay here. I mean, we should be, but... And we are. You can see the red light come on. Good stuff. You got nothing screwed in or anything. Fuck, these PlayStations are fucking sharp, man. Okay. So, yeah, let me run over some small details with 99% alcohol and some Q-tips, and then we'll dig into this. Okay, let's dig into this drive. Now that everything's nice and clean here, let's dig into this drive. Actually, let me put you down. We'll dig into it that way. We can probably back you up. Turn that off. Back you up. Don't need that. You might have your own techniques of how you clean stuff and whatever. You could just use your own discretion. Just be careful when you're cleaning stuff. I just like to do all the final details and stuff at the very end. And put those over here. Okay, almost done. One more to go. It was working. We've seen the drive working, so I think the laser's okay. And being a first model, I mean, that's freaking great. How bad is it in here? Oh shit. Well, I mean, it's filthy, but honestly, I mean, oh yeah, I can tell. The laser's got that little bit of a... I got you the right way here? Yeah. Laser's got a little bit of that cataract thing going on there. You tell it's got that, what do you call it? Like glazed over look. Like it's got glaucoma. No big deal. So let me get in there and I'm going to clean all this out. I'm going to clean all this out. I'll turn it on. I'll make the drive come out, shut it down. Clean all this up. You can see on the rails. Like, see, that's why it's so sticky and everything from everything moving. So if the rail of the laser is that filthy, I don't doubt that the plastic rails that guide the drawer, which is on just on these little pieces of plastic here, I don't doubt they're full of crap too. So let's do that now. Okay, now that we got it open, yeah, you can see the shit in here. Like, yeah, there's tons of stuff going on in here, like just like dirt wise and build up and stuff. So I'm gonna clean all this up, give that laser a clean. Like, yeah, look, I can see hair all around the spindle, which means there's probably some around it, although it doesn't seem to be. Oh yes, it does seem to be getting tighter as I go one way. No, okay, that's good. We'll get all that cleaned up, get all this cleaned up. Oh, can you see that, like, cataract? Look, oh yeah, look at the shit on that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Clean all this up, put some lube down on the worm gear, put some lube down on the rails, flip it over, grease this up down here at the bottom where the teeth are here. You can hear them underneath here. I don't know if there's two or just one set. I think there's just one set, one on each side, I believe, or just one. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna do. So give me a second here. Okay, so that's pretty fucking clean in there now. Don't let the shadows and stuff fool you. It's just, there's just shadows and shit happening. But yeah, so clean all that up, lube the rails, lubed under here. Well, I still see there's a little bit of dust right here. I got it. I'll get rid of that. Oh yeah, and right here, obviously. Okay, no big deal. let's set you up here. Maybe I should back you out a little bit. That's better. I just want to plug it in and just start to move. Let me plug in audio and video too. Yeah, and then turn it on here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I thought it was doing something like that. I could tell it was doing something like that before too. That's definitely not sitting right, the laser. I thought it was doing that. Hang on here. Let me pop this out of here, just so that I can test it. Let me grab that disc. Where did I put that buzz game? Okay. Let me eject. Yeah, that is that. Wow. Even after lubing the rails, it is still that sticky, eh? And I cleaned it all too. It might need some cycles here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, look it. I knew it. Yeah, there's still something funky happening here. Look at that. It's not hitting the triggers either. I might have to tear this whole drive down. I don't really want to, but it is what it is, right? Hold on. Come on, get under that lip. There we go. Okay, let me put this on top here. Yeah, it's not perfect, I tell you that. It's nowhere near it. Okay, let me keep working on this. Yep, I see the issue. I definitely do. Where's my pick? So, after lubing up the rail here, as you can see, right? Look at right here. Look at what's spitting out here. That's what's stopping it. And there's two little, you can see them. You can almost see them. Right here. There's one right here, and there's one right here. They're two little offset pieces of plastic that fit into the worm gear here. Right? Look at that. That was clean. But no, it wasn't, because that wasn't clean. I should have took that off. But like an idiot, I didn't. Yeah, and still, that's still filthy. I think this is dirtier than I thought it was. Even under this light, it's not exactly giving me the best light. I never really had this issue with this light before, but I'm gonna have to use this to really see what's going on here, because everything else seems to be okay. Like I said, I lubed and cleaned everything up, but there is fucking hair everywhere. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. So you just remove those two little screws and pull the rails out, slide it out. Look how filthy it is. I knew it. Now that, all that shit under there ended up all over here. Now don't worry, but there's nothing I can really do about this rust and stuff. I know it looks like dirt, but it's not. It's, you know, it's just gets rusty from not being well taken care of. No big deal. It's just stuff like this. It's surface oxidization, right? But yeah, that's what it was. Look at how filthy that is. That shit was stopping it from sitting in. Look at that. And that is not the grease. You can see the grease I put in, right? That is not that. Okay, definitely got that all cleaned up. Right, that was just, it was filthy. It was absolutely fucking filthy. So now, let's see what we got here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it was that bad. Yep. Again, it was just that much shit on it. I should have... Oh yeah, that's so much better. So much smoother. Okay. Why the hell don't I have any sound? What the hell's going on there? Did I lose... I think I did. going on here? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It just doesn't like my connections. No big deal. Oh yeah, there we go. That's definitely it's reading so much faster too here. Let's do that over again here so you guys can see. Oh yeah, that's so much better. So much smoother. That laser needs to be cleaned again though. Absolutely. So let's do that, then we can there's still shit everywhere. Oh, that's probably not gonna boot by itself. Shit. Oh, come on with the sound. I don't really care. Let's see if this is any faster now. Oh, that sounds so much better. And I don't mean like the brrr, as in that's gone. I mean, I can tell it moving back and forth, the laser back and forth sounds better. Oh, yeah. That's how it's supposed to sound. Okay, so it could just be this fucking game that takes forever. Or it could be because that's not plugged in here and it's looking for that. It's great to feel that airflow through here, too. Okay, so let me power this down. Power that down. Turn that off. Let me finish cleaning up just the remnants of crap on here. Get the lid back on it. The lid is now nice and clean. So we'll get that back on. Get that buttoned up. And then get it back to black. Okay, I think I nailed it this time. Oh yeah. That is so much better. Good. Now I can finally button this up and then really, really put the final details on it. Good, because I really want to use this. I mean, I could use my other one, but mine's a 39001R, not this very first model. Why I like the first model stuff, I don't know why. I just think it's super cool. But yeah, this is much better. This is working, and it's quiet too. Like, it is super, super quiet. And the tray is nice and... Oh yeah, that's exactly how it should be. Okay, so let's cut that off. Okay, and the next time you'll see it, it will be back together. And I'm telling you right now, well, maybe I should show you while I'm doing it. Give me a second here. Okay, you know me. I got to show you everything. Yeah, we were good. You can see I just put... I actually found Snake Eater in a parts PS2. No lie. In a parts PS2 I found, which is awesome. I found Snake Eater. Sweet. So, let me tell you why it's still open and it's you're not seeing it closed up. Let me turn that off. Well, so I did. I did put it all back together. And I fired up because I'm ready to do what I'm going to show you. And, I mean, you can see it's everything is perfect to go. Except all of a sudden, I started getting that grinding laser again. So if you'll notice, here's a laser. And I pulled that out of the parts one. I just showed you. But the other parts one behind me didn't have this type of worm gear guide. This is the one out of here. I actually swapped them because the more and more it got used, the more I realized. I looked at this, the long one. There's two short, or one short one and one long one, and that long one is chewed up, and that's why it kept doing that to me, and I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, what is happening here? And as you can see, it doesn't do it now. But yeah, it kept grinding on me, and I'm like, okay. First it came back slowly, like it did once, like, brr. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? So I cycled it a few times, got it to come up and play a bit. Brr. I'm like, oh, okay, what the hell is going on? Yep, sure enough, it was this. Well, it was this part right here. So this, well, the end piece there, that's, yeah, that's not going to work for us. See, no grinding. Okay, now next time you'll see it, it'll be back together. Okay, there we go. And just to show you that it is not doing that little skippy thing, it is nice and quiet, just as it should be. Okay, so again, I know it looks dirty, but that is just, you know, it's just beat up. That's a lot of these are, right? But it is super, super clean. But we're going to go one step further here. The next time you see this, this will be a whole new PS2. You watch. So, halfway through, and you'll see, yeah, it was clean. But was it really clean? And I tell you, I had this shell in Dawn dish soap in water so hot I couldn't put my hands in it. And it's still that dirty. That is just dirt and grime. Well, I mean, we know this machine is at least 24 years old, right? There is just so much dirt ground into that plastic that's the color that's coming off. Okay, are you ready for this? That is what we call a clean PS2. That is absolutely gorgeous now. So what's the secret? Back to black. Rejuvenate black plastic. So, I know it looks greasy right now. That's because it is. So, after a few days, usually about half a week, you'll notice it'll start to absorb into the plastic. And then you'll end up with more of a that look. You know what I mean? You'll end up with more of a that look, which is exactly what we're looking for here. That is a gorgeous PS2. So now that that's all finished up, yeah, I got another surprise for you. We're going to take this even further. Give me 1 second. Okay, can anybody guess what we're about to do here? Come on. Free McBoot installer. So let's install this. Normal. Get this memory card formatted and put into FreeMcBoot. Might as well go all the way with it, right? Okie dokie. So now we should be able to exit, right? Quit program, yes. Now we should be able to. Come on. Yeah, we should be able to remove this. We should be able to remove the mass storage device. We should be able to do a reset. FreeMcBoot. Excellent. And there we go. That's what it's all about, right there. So, I mean, there's lots you can do in here, I guess. But, yeah. Select buttons. So we should. Fast boot, all that fun stuff is on here. Load from that, all that fun stuff. Okay, so now that we got FreeMcBoot installed here, now what I should do is I should grab a network adapter and a hard drive. Okay, and the last thing we're doing is we add OPL, and we've got games on a hard drive. So I was gonna play that, but that plays a song right away, and that'll get copyright strike instantaneously. So will that. Now these are games I already had on a hard drive from a long time ago, when I had a PS2. Now this was like I said, 39001 model, but it had back in the day I had the flip top added to it. I still had the original top to it. Just, you know, I'd rather use this one because this is even earlier than that model. But we'll do Resident Evil. Why not? We'll do a little Outbreak here. Why not, right? And I like that little hard drive glow, don't you? The LED. I would say that's it. I would say that right there. Man, too bad. Is there a hacked version of this that you can still play online with people? There's got to be, right? I mean, there's probably one for the PC, but if there's not one for the PS2, that needs to change. Somebody needs to make an ISO that's hacked so we can still get online with it. And yes, there's no disc inside, just in case anybody wants to know. Outbreak. And there we go. That'll do it. That right there. Oh, is there a... I should have done something with a loading. Something with loading. Yeah. Is there any loading in this that you can tell? I don't know. Wait a second here. Let me reset it here. I know The Sims has loading. And when it loads off a hard drive, it is hilarious. Let's see if I can get that to come up here. Because that is effing hilarious. That didn't like that, did it? No big deal. No big deal. But it definitely didn't like that. Now, I think there's a way that you can add OPL to this menu here, but do I care? Not really. But there is a way. There's a way to make it cleaner so you can boot right to it. There absolutely is. I could probably look that up, but again, no big deal. I don't care about a couple extra taps on a button. That's no big deal. Did I not save the settings from last time? No, I didn't. Jeez. Yeah, so you gotta go in here and do this stupid crap. I kinda don't even care. Whatever. So, here's The Sims. Now, this is hilarious. Because this is a CD-based game when it first came out. Yes, CD-based. And this is so quick to load that when it loads, it skips all over the place. The song and everything. Because it's just, it loads too quick. Let's see if we can get that to show. Can you hear that? But yeah, look how it loads so fast from hard drive. And let me tell you something. I am using a crappy IDE hard drive from, oh my god, probably, I'd say 99, 2000, 2001. Like literally the era that this came out in, just for, well, that reason. Will it fail? Probably. But do I care? No, not really. Let's see if we can get you that. Because it should do it again. Oh, do I gotta go through all this? Hang on here, 1 second. See how quickly that loads? It only skipped twice there, but that is hilarious. No, I don't want to save. This is so much quicker. Soon. But yeah, that's it. All right, that'll do it for this. Oh, now I got that cranked, right? But yeah, that'll do it for this. All right, guys, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.